Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Access City Council. I'm your host, City of Las Vegas Communications Director David Riggleman. Coming up on this show, with this summer heat, we have a guest here to talk about fun and safety around the water. And Councilwoman Victoria Seaman attends several events honoring women in law enforcement. Here to discuss these topics and much more is the Councilwoman who represents Ward 2. It is Victoria Seaman. Welcome back to the program. How are you?
Busy.
No, very busy. We're going to talk about, you have been really running, and we got a packed show as a result. We're going to talk about that. You've been surviving the summer heat okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's here.
It's here.
So
we got a good break in the beginning.
We're
did. Fortunate.
We did. It was very nice. And
yes.
Just think cool thoughts, and just another 2-3 months and we'll be out of this. So, Councilwoman and I are Ward 2 dwellers, so we're going to show you on the map. If you're not exactly sure where that is, we know where it is. But if you're not exactly sure, Ward 2, right out in the west side of our city of Las Vegas, basically west of the Rainbow Curve is kind of the best way to describe it. If you live in that area or work in that area, of course, you're in the city limits of the city of Las Vegas. And if you are a resident out there, you've been represented on the city council by Victoria Seaman. So, a big job. One of the things that you've been very involved with is safety, water safety. You're involved with the Pavilion Pool. That's been one of the mainstays. So as a result, joining us today, we have a very special guest from Float Like a Duck. We have their founder, Joe Vassallo. He is here to discuss keeping children safe around the water and having a good time at the same time. Joe, welcome. It's great to have you on the program.
Well, thanks. It's nice to be here with you and Councilwoman.
Councilman, I know you're very proud of this organization. They partner with the city going back many years. Joe, for those that don't, we're familiar with Float Like a Duck. For those who aren't familiar with the organization, what are you all about?
Well, we started the program back in 2003, so we're celebrating our 20th anniversary.
Congratulations.
Which is fantastic, and I can't believe it's been that long. It seems like yesterday. But we're all about bringing education to the public, to children and to parents, even more importantly, about how to be safe around water, but do it in a very fun way and enjoyable way so that everyone, whether they go to the beach, the lake, their swimming pool, they can enjoy their day and still be aware of things that they need to be safe around water.
Yeah, and Councilwoman, we've talked about this before, but the title "Float Like a Duck," there's a method to that name. There's a reason behind that name. Yeah.
Yes.
Joe, why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah,
why float like a duck?
Yeah, the first thing that we want to at least teach our children, and this goes all the way to infants, David. I mean, they could be, 8, 9, 10 months old, and that is to teach them how to swim. In fact, we just produced a video of the 6 steps to learn how to teach a child how to float, and it is on our video on our website. And all our material is on our website at Float Like a Duck, and you can find anything there, and it's all on YouTube, open to the public. So.
And the idea is if a child were to fall in, they know how to float.
Float.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Roll over on their back.
Exactly, as simple as that.
Float.
Joe, I love, Councilwoman and I have talked about this, we love how you take elements that are about safety and learning to swim, etc., but you do it in a fun way. You've got coloring books and bookmarks and all kinds of things.
This is a coloring book also, downloadable on our Paragon Pools website.
Okay.
And just go to the Float Like a Duck landing page, and all of this is available. It's also on YouTube. It's a coloring book that children can get in and color different. Some of the local celebrities are on here as well. And each page has a swimming tip.
So as you learn to swim, you also, as you color, you learn.
You're learning
while you're
as a
coloring.
parent is doing this with their child, they can explain what each page is about, and hopefully that gets embedded into the child.
That's great.
You know what I love about, he's a local business in Ward 2, and they've just wanted to give back. They've been giving back for 20 years.
Councilwoman, that's a perfect segue, because you posted this on Facebook. You said, this morning at the Nevada Desert Mermaids sponsorship check presentation, I thank Float Like a Duck Water Safety Program for their continued support of youth sports. And here you are, Joe, putting your money behind the Desert Mermaids.
Yeah, it's exciting, and we love that group. It's the culmination of a young person, in this case the young ladies, who have learned to swim and now using that as a talent and a sport that they can stay fit and enjoy their water sport. They're synchronized swimmers.
Yeah, and it's the check presentation. Obviously, the councilwoman
Yeah,
talked
so the
about.
check, we get grants from different places, including whatever I put in, but PHTA, which is our Pool and Hot Tub Association, and Step Into Swim program, which is headed by Rowdy Gaines. Who we're
Heard of that
familiar
guy,
with,
yeah.
right? And we were able to provide a grant to the city for $3,000 to pay for some of the at-risk youths that don't have the ability or have the money to learn how to swim.
Perfect.
And just recently I found out that all that money has been allocated, and we've got swimmers signed up all the way through the end of August.
That's
so
terrific.
That's exciting. So now we're working on getting more money.
That's great. That's always good. That's always good. And also, Councilwoman Baker Pool, there was a check presentation for swim lessons at Baker as well.
There was another donation that was made to the city.
Big difference, Joe, out there, because as you say, not everybody can afford to maybe put their kid in a swim class, but this way everybody has an opportunity to learn, especially with all the pools we have here in Southern Nevada. It's so important.
And the heat.
And the heat.
Right.
Yeah, you want to get out of that heat. The water's a great place to do it. You want to do it safely. So.
Yeah, and by the way, we also had these bookmarks made, and they're in English and in Spanish.
Excellent.
And we've distributed them out through all the pools, the city libraries. So they're available in a lot of areas, and they also have a lot of information that parents, should know.
Yeah, exactly. That's good stuff, Joe. Joe, listen, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. Best of luck to you. Thanks for your continued support of the city and all of our programs. Best of luck to you. And Councilman, Councilwoman, I know that we're just, we're thrilled to have that kind of support.
We are lucky.
Yeah, very lucky.
We are very lucky.
Well,
Thank
I
you, Joe.
appreciate you having us on your show and further distributing this information.
Yeah, everybody be safe and have fun at the same time. That's the idea.
Thanks, David.
Thank you so
And
much.
happy 20th anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks so much, Joe.
You got it.
Well, we need to take a short break, but when we come back, Councilwoman and I are going to tell you about this busy summer that she's had, especially in taking care of events that involve Metro, also women in leadership, and the NBA Summer League. That's all next, so please stay with us.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back, everyone. We're talking with Councilwoman Victoria Seaman, and you have been very, very busy this summer. We're going to show everybody right now. A lot going on out there. Let's start with this. Love when new businesses pop up in our ward and around the city.
Yes.
We love that, especially after the pandemic. You posted this on Facebook. You said, today I was honored to attend the spectacular ribbon cutting ceremony for Taste of Asia inside the Suncoast Hotel and Casino. And I think a lot of people may not realize that the Suncoast is kind of always reinventing itself.
Always reinventing.
Yeah.
This restaurant is absolutely exquisite. The food is delicious, top-notch chefs, and a lot of locals. So I encourage everyone to go out and try it. If you like delicious, creative, innovative Asian food, this is the place to go.
Well, good deal. And the Suncoast, a mainstay in Ward 2. It's
That's
kind
correct.
of right there at the corner of Alta and Rampart and right across from Tivoli Village. That's such a hub in your ward,
It is.
isn't it? Yeah.
It
yeah.
is definitely a hub.
Suncoast, Tivoli, and then just down a little bit is JW Marriott. That's a big focal point within Ward 2. So, well, congratulations to the new business out there. We wish them best. And then, Councilwoman, one of the groups and organizations you've been very involved with has to do with human trafficking. Las Vegas has a big human trafficking problem.
It does, and we're number 2 or number 3 in human trafficking in the nation. Depends on which resource you look at.
Right.
But I have to say that's not a list we want to be on.
No, not at all. Not
And
at all.
I had no idea, so I am joining with different groups to make sure that we have town halls that we can talk to parents about how their children are being groomed, because a lot of people don't know, but a lot of these traffickers, they enlist grammar school and junior high school.
Incredible.
Both boys and girls. And so it is our responsibility as leaders to bring awareness to this, because our children aren't for sale.
No, not at all. It's a horrible, horrible thing to think of. And Councilwoman, along those lines, you posted this on Facebook. You said, tonight I hosted a human trafficking awareness event at Las Vegas City Hall in collaboration with Awareness is Prevention, Power to Parent, and the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department.
Right, and we'll be doing another one August 8th. For those who want to know about it, they can just reach out to my office, and it'll be in Ward 2 in Summerlin. And I'm grateful for the movie The Sound of Freedom that has really brought awareness to this issue, because, you know, ignorance is bliss. When we don't know about it, we don't think about it. But it's happening right here more than people realize. And so we are going to take that step and start doing many town halls and showing movies how our children are being groomed. Because, again, a lot of times parents don't even know what's happening with their children.
Well, it's very disturbing. We've talked about this. Las Vegas is the entertainment capital of the world. That's a good thing on the one side. Of course, with that, you have other elements out there trying to do things that are not so good.
Absolutely, and we have to counter that,
Right.
and we have to work with Metro. But again, if parents aren't aware, it makes it easier for the trafficker.
Yeah.
So, and we also need to work with our counterparts in legislature and making sure that there's accountability for these traffickers, because these are victims.
Yeah. And again, Councilwoman's point, August 8th, another event. We'll keep you posted on our website, but pay attention to that stuff. It's really important here in Las Vegas. So, Councilwoman, keeping the theme kind of law enforcement, this was something special. You posted this on Facebook. You said, tonight was truly a special evening celebrating the promotion of my dear friend Sasha Larkin to Assistant Sheriff of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Sasha is a friend of many people, well-deserved. She's been a former guest on this program when she was the captain at the Summerlin Area Command.
Right, because she is a go-getter. She's out in the community. She did a lot in bringing community together with law enforcement. Just an absolute wonderful human being, and well-deserved that she's now assistant sheriff, one of the assistant sheriffs.
Yeah, she's a very talented individual, ran the Summerlin Area Command. We had a great partnership.
And the Northwest
Yeah, and the Northwest Area Command. Very capable, and it just made sense that Sheriff McMahill promoted her to the next level, because she's going to get things done in a good way. So that's very good. And then speaking to Metro, you posted this on Facebook. You said, I'd like to express my gratitude to all the members of law enforcement who participated in tonight's public safety town hall. Of course, we had Metro out there, Sheriff McMahill with you, but we had our city marshals, we had our fire department, we had a little bit of everybody out there.
Yeah, it's really important that we bring everybody together with the community at least once or twice a year to answer the community's questions, because, you know, NRS statutes change, and people want to know what Metro is doing to counter what's happening out there. But a lot of times we need to explain to them the difference between how far they can go in their job and the NRS statutes. And so I got to say, our law enforcement loves coming out, loves addressing the community, and they did a fantastic job, and I'm very pleased with the work that they're doing.
Yeah, and it was one-stop shop because we had our marshals there. They have very specific, they patrol our city facilities, city parks. We had Metro, they patrol the city as a whole. We had fire out there. Did you have animal control as well, animal protection services?
No, we didn't have them this time,
yeah.
but it was perfect
Yeah.
timing due to 4th of July.
Yeah.
And so people had a lot of questions for the fire department.
Yeah, and the
Chief
fireworks,
Gray,
the illegal fireworks,
and,
yeah.
Yes, and brought up a lot of great issues to work on ordinances with the illegal fireworks, which we are now doing.
Yeah, we got to work on that because it seems to get worse
We are.
every year. Yeah, so
We are.
good deal on that. And then, Councilwoman, thing with Metro, a lot of good people come. Unfortunately, some good people retire. That's the nature of the beast. You posted this on Facebook. You said, today I had the honor of presenting a proclamation on behalf of the mayor and Las Vegas City Council recognizing Detective Laura Cody on her retirement from the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department after 22 years of service. Now, there's Laura right there. I understand she had some phenomenal success rate in solving.
99% solvability
Whoa.
rate.
Whoa.
It's sad to see her go. But it is an amazing organization. Our homicide department in itself has an over 90-some% solvability rate, which the average for the country is somewhere between 30 and 50%.
Wow.
So we're doing it here.
So don't commit a crime in Las Vegas. You're going to
No,
get caught. These
don't,
detectives are going to
'cause we're
track
gonna
you down.
find
Yeah,
you.
we're going to track you down. So
And
good
now
for them.
with all the DNA and the, how they can figure out familial DNA, people better stop committing crimes because we're going to get them.
Exactly. Well, congratulations to Laura. Best of luck in her retirement. And we had another veteran of the Detective Bureau there, too. You put this on Facebook, Councilwoman. You said, today I had the chance of honoring and presenting a proclamation on behalf of the mayor and Las Vegas City Council recognizing Detective Sergeant Michael Fletcher on his retirement from the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department after 23 years of service.
Homicide detective with almost 96% solvability
Wow.
rate. I mean, these are pros. These are guys that and gals that we hate to leave us, but they've trained
the next
team,
generation to
and,
step up. Yeah.
We're just so proud of them, and so it's an honor to be able to go.
That's Detective
him.
Fletcher right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's an honor to be able to go to their retirement parties and present them with the mayor and city council's recognition.
Sure. For all the great work they've done in the community. I think Detective Fletcher looked like he was ready for retirement there with the shirt he was wearing. Good for him. You've earned it, Detective, with that kind of success rate in solving crimes. Yeah, you deserve a shirt like that and then some. So good job. Yeah. Congratulations to him as well.
Tough job.
Yeah, very tough job. And they see some tough things too. They see people often at their worst after they've been victimized. So. But they're bringing justice to the world. That's important.
Right.
Exactly.
That's right.
And then, Councilwoman, it's not just the police officers who are heroes in our community. Boy, case in point, you posted this on Facebook. You said, today at the USA Injury Lawyers 4th of July barbecue, I had the honor of presenting a proclamation to Humberto Garcia, recognizing him for his heroic actions in stopping the Turnberry Towers shooter. And this is a young man who he's there in the blue shirt, saved a lot of lives.
Very young man who in his very youthful time saved many lives with his quick thinking and quick action. I can't tell you how many lives would have been lost if this young man would not have stopped the shooting. The perpetrator was out to kill. That was his purpose, and this guy, Humberto, stopped
intervened at a critical moment.
And, wounded him and made sure that he stopped. And I'm just so proud of him.
Yeah, that could have been such a tragedy. But for one young man who looks so unassuming, heroes come in all shapes and sizes.
That's right.
And there you see one right there.
They don't have to wear a Superman costume.
Exactly. Well, congratulations, Humberto, and I'm glad that all of us are glad that you are safe and that everyone else is safe following that very, very scary incident. Councilwoman, you've been out, groups of women leaders. You have a couple of events here we want to tell everybody about. You posted this on Facebook. You said, I want to thank the International Association of Women and their sponsors for inviting me to join North Las Vegas Mayor Pamela Goins Brown and Henderson Mayor Michelle Romero at their She Leads panel discussion with women in local government event. And there you are.
And I have to tell you, the pink outfits that the three of us, the speakers, wore was not planned. It was such an amazing coincidence.
Oh, you're telling me that was not planned?
That was not planned.
Wow.
We all showed up in pink, and everybody made a comment about it. And it was just meant to be.
Apparently so. The universe had spoken on that. You will be matching in color. Look at that. Look at the three of you.
And we just had an amazing time, and we were able to talk to women about getting into business.
I was going to ask you, what was the top of the discussion?
Some of the obstacles that you face as a woman getting into politics or business, and how to overcome those obstacles.
So what was your advice?
Oh, my advice was, you know, how to overcome them, and that, you know, you can't be afraid to achieve your dream. Mm-hmm. You really have to just understand that you're going to have obstacles. I mean, I told them a story about when I first started doing business. It's going to age me, so I hate to say it, but there weren't the laws in place that we had today. I was very, very young, in my early 20s, and I wasn't able to sign a lease without a man co-signer. So I told them, persevere, and you know, you just have to sometimes take things with a grain of salt. Things that you can change, those obstacles, change them, but don't let it stop you from achieving your dreams. Yeah. It's just like in politics. You're going to come across so many obstacles, so much rejection, but don't let it change your goal.
Well, that's great advice,
Help it make you stronger.
It's great advice for, I'd say, women and men. So.
It's great advice for anyone. Just let it make you stronger, you know. And I never forgot that you know, that obstacle that happened way back, and it makes you just stronger, and you want to persevere more.
All right. Well, good advice. And Councilwoman, you also met with another group. This group came from overseas. You posted this on Facebook. You said it was a pleasure to welcome a delegation of women leaders from India to Las Vegas City Hall, and that's pretty special.
That is correct. We are so lucky that this group that is from the State Department have these programs that bring in people to come and meet with delegations, and we were so fortunate to have, these are actual politicians and business women from India. And once again, it was a discussion about overcoming obstacles.
There's a theme there, yeah.
They have done a very good job of it, I might say, being politicians and being businesswomen from a country that is very different than America.
Yeah,
so strong women.
Good for them. Good for them.
Very strong women. Gave them a wonderful tour, and they enjoyed
Compared notes a little bit. That's good.
Compared notes. Had a lot of fun.
Well, congratulations on that. And then, Councilwoman, it's a tradition. 4th of July parade, the Summerlin Patriotic Parade. You posted this on Facebook. You said, I enjoyed participating at the Summerlin 4th of July Patriotic Parade, riding on Big Red. A little toasty that day, I think, wasn't it?
Not as toasty as it is now.
Well, there you are, you and Spider-Man, you know, riding in the truck.
Yeah.
So you got
that
a
is
few
always
guests.
So much fun, riding in Big Red. It's always, and I was there with Councilman Creer. We had a wonderful time, and love doing that. I want to continue doing that as much as I can every year. It's a lot of fun.
Well, good deal. That parade. It started off humble beginnings, and it's really
huge now.
It's turned into a big deal. It really has. It's funny.
Huge
It was kind of a neighborhood for people that live in that
Not
area. It was kind of a
anymore.
neighborhood thing. Really small when it first started off.
Huge.
But not anymore. Yeah, floats and fire trucks and bands and everything else in there.
people.
Yeah, lots of people.
Oh, it just
big
went
turnout,
on forever.
What's nice about that parade route is that there are a lot of trees along the route, and so you can, on a hot July 4th day, you can get under the shade if you get there early and get a nice spot. So that's good stuff. And then moving indoors, Councilwoman, this is pretty cool. The NBA Summer League going on in Las Vegas. It's just wrapped up here recently, but you had the opportunity to present a proclamation for Military Night. Tell us about that.
So it was Military Night, and we honored some of our veterans in the community. And it's always great when I can recognize veterans because they're near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
And we also honored Herb Muskin's wife, the veteran who was killed in that robbery, hit and run, I think he was 93-year-old World War II veteran.
Yes, that's
so
that
his
was
wife
so tragic.
was also
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yes, so just a great group of veterans that we got to honor. And
You're right there on the floor at the Thomas and Mack, right? Is that halftime, Councilwoman?
Yes,
yeah.
it is. Yes,
wow.
it is. Yeah.
Well,
a lot of fun.
A big deal, and yeah, the NBA Summer League is such a great thing to have here in Las Vegas. Again,
It's going to bring us the NBA.
Yeah,
That's what
I think it's going to
do.
be, certainly, it gives us a big advantage
We
in
will
that.
have it. Yeah.
Because not only are we the entertainment capital of the world, but now we're becoming the sports capital. Yeah,
of
we've
the
got the
world.
Super Bowl coming here, and
We won the Stanley Cup.
they won the Stanley
We're
Cup
the
too.
sports capital of the world.
Yeah, exactly. And council members were in a little video about the Super Bowl, as I recall.
I'm
yeah,
so excited about that. That
was good
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So, well, Councilwoman, boy, this half hour has gone by fast. It's because you've been so busy, but we want to tell everybody out there, hey, we always want to hear from you. So if there's something you'd like to share with Councilwoman Seaman, you can find her on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. She's very active on social. You can also contact her by calling her 702-229-2420 or send her an email. Her address is ward2@lasvegasnevada.gov, and she or one of her great staff will get right back to you. So, well, Councilwoman, great job. We'll see you in 6 weeks with another update from Ward 2. And if it's as busy as this, I don't know, you're going to need to get some rest, young lady. You've been running pretty fast. So.
I'm going to get some rest.
Okay, sounds good. Well, good to see you, and we'll see you in 6 weeks. And folks, don't miss our next show beginning on August 3rd with Ward 5 City Councilman Cedric Creer. You can now catch all of our KCLV shows on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire. Also, watch for our QR code during the closing credits of this show to download and subscribe to our newsletter. And don't forget, you can watch us live on the internet at kclv.tv. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time around.